someone known as Jacob Butter, right here. There's the name right there. Hello, Jacob Butter. Anyway, they decided to review the season 1 finale of Secrets of the Plex, which is episode 5, The Virus. I wasn't there. I kind of wish I was there. Hopefully I could, pop up in their live stream if they were reviewing other things with Secret of Plex, like season 2, or the other episodes, because apparently they did not see the other episodes, or even the origin stories. I would definitely love to see them more react to Secrets of the Plex, honestly, because the review was pretty amazing. I really like the review. However, I have taken some notes and decided to see whether or not I agree or disagree with them. But Bunny or Cartoon Animation is gonna be like, oh god, why you're gonna disagree with them with everything, aren't you, KW? You have to just wait to see. You have to watch the whole video, Cartoon Imaginations. Just, can you please trust me on this? Right, anyway, let's go with the first thing, which is text, which is this. So we have actually different text in Secrets of Plex episode 5. It's really different from the previous episodes, where it was like, I guess you could say really thick, and it's just one color. It's like bold. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying it's different from this episode, so that's what I'm going to say. And honestly, I like this text a lot more. Because, let's see, I don't know how to describe it. I think it's because it has more details to, like, who's talking is who. Like, we have the silver and the red right here, which meant is Niall. And then we have something like, when Taylor is speaking, we have, I think it's blue and orange, right? Blue and orange-ish color, yeah, blue and orange. So, I really like that. It's really good. I really like it, so. They were talking about text. I think there was something going on their side of things where for them it was wonky, but really it wasn't wonky. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, there you go. So yeah, I really like the text a lot more than like the other. There's something wrong, like again, there's something wrong with the previous text. I'm just saying like I really like this one a lot more. Like there's no hate against the other text, but I really do like this more for Secrets of the Plex. I feel like we get to see who's actually talking and everything. So, yeah, I really do like this a whole lot. So now we're actually going to talk about this scene right here. So, they were talking about Mira's ramblings a bit. You will see right here in just a sec. So, watch it, princess. Niall, you're so rude. You were so... Why are you being this rude? Come on. She's... Anyway, we're not gonna talk about Niall Rundas anymore. Anyway, so we see here, right? You see that the text is going off screen, and you think that's a bit off. Like I thought it was a bit off. Jacob Butter thought it was a bit off, but Cartoon Imagination has explained it's supposed to be off screen because it's her rambling. And then I'm like, okay, yeah, I can see that. So. And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't really see any problems with it or anything like that. If, like, let's say if, something like, the god of animation or something like that, delete this video because of this text, because they think it doesn't make sense. If that were to happen, I think the best way to make it look like she is rambling is there's text, like, popping up really fast and everything, and her like just keep talking and like speaking really fast and scared and panicking, if this video gets taken down by the gods of the animation, not YouTube. There's a difference. God of animation. Oh dear. But again, like I said, I don't think there's really need sort of change. I don't really think so. So I'm just saying, if that was the case, the God of animation was like, no, we need to delete this video because it did not make sense, that sort of thing. But yeah, but now we come to the part where I'm a little bit like this, which is the mask scene right here. So yeah, Squirrel, really? How dare you? Okay, I'm sorry. Anyway, so in this scene here, we have Skrill and Naya wearing the Glimmer Bunny masks. One of them, I think, what's her name? Was it, yeah, Baby Butter, hello, saying that they didn't like that they wanted to see the real faces and everything because they're in their own mind and everything, like they're in their own imprisonment or something like that. To be honest, I can understand why you want to see the faces and everything, but at the same time, I kind of slightly disagree just a little bit because I feel like the mask is kind of important, saying like, for the longest time for like the other episodes, we knew one soul's name, which was Skrill. We do not know what Skrill looks like or anything in the series unless you watch the theme and the origin story is all that jazz. But if you didn't see like the theme, like you skipped the theme and you skip like the origin stories and the tapes, we do not know who this character looked like or anything. We just know the name Skrill. And then we just know the other soul, Niall, as the other soul. We don't know who Niall is if we didn't see the origins, the tapes, or the theme remaster, or anything like that. And so I think that's why there's masks, and also to show that, they're still possessing the Glamrock animatronic, which is Glamrock Bunny. So I don't really see why they dislike them. I mean, I understand, like I said, I understand why they don't like the mask because, they want to see the faces. But honestly, for story-wise, I think the mask is kind of symbolized like, hey, we haven't really seen what they look like until, Niall throws his mask right here. There we go. It's like, hurry up! And then you were also talking about how much they love the shoulders here, right here, where he's like breathing heavily and everything. That was really good. All that, which I do. That was really good. I really love that. Okay, so there we go. So now we're gonna talk about this, the virus possession here. They were kind of confused about this because I think, like I said, they haven't seen the other episodes, so they don't know what's happening right here. So, we were trying to keep it a mystery and everything, so they kind of saw that they were trying to keep it a mystery, but I think it's just that they want to see more of the mystery, like make it more obvious and everything, but I feel like this is more obvious if you watch the other episodes. It's all, I mean, I kind of understand because they only seen this episode only, so, I mean, if anything, if we want to tell you what happened with Mira at this to make it more obvious, I think the best way possible is maybe like there's a flashback or something and Taylor explains what happened, but I don't know. Honestly. Like, that's just my best thought. If we wanted to make it more obvious of what happened here, if people didn't watch the other episodes, I think that's the best way, where Taylor is like, okay, well, you wake up, here's what happened while you were dead asleep. So, and then it goes, a flashback to what happened with Mira to lead to this point. If we have to change it, but I don't think we need to change it. Like, I don't think, it's fine the way it is and everything because we have other episodes, but I understand if you're just watching this episode and not the other episodes. So, like, if we only have this episode and no other episodes, that could work, where there's a flashback, Let's think it like that. If we don't have the other episodes, like, the other episodes do not exist, this is the only episode, this is like a movie or something, that's what we should maybe think and everything. But, yeah. I guess we can go ahead and move forward just a little. Oh, wait. So they were actually also talking about Mira's appearance of her, her possession or whatever. And they also talk about this was amazing, too. And then laughing at they stick a USB drive or whatever into Mira. Like that. But anyway, they were talking about her appearance. About, like, it is obvious that something is bad happening to Mira. Like, the purpleness around her mouth and the hair. And, like, I really like the red eyes are, like, I don't know what's the best word to describe it. They're, like, really small and everything. Like, that there's something is up, And so, which I do agree, it's really good. It's really spot on. Like, you can tell that she is not okay whatsoever. So, yeah, this is definitely, like, yeah, I definitely agree. This is really good. This is really spot on. Actually, let me hide my face to give you the full idea. Hello, I'm gone. So, there you go. Alright, we're moving on. So, the next scene we're going to talk about is the creepiness that's going to happen. We're going to talk about my favorite scene. Okay, this is probably one of my favorite scenes. I'm actually going to hide myself for this scene. This scene specifically. You ready? Okay? I'm not going to say anything. This scene! Holy cow! Corrupted animations. This scene, like, I keep saying this almost like every video when we were talking about, you know, Secret of the Plex season 1 finale. This whole creepiness, the laugh, the eyes, this whole front image, this whole entire scene. Let me just, like, this scene is terrifying. They have talked about for the fact, like, for, I think, the first time ever in the gacha world, this is the creepiest scene ever. Like, I actually have seen some, like, gacha reaction videos, or I think I actually found one really good, like, gacha video I watched that someone made that was like this, but it's not FNAF or anything like that. It's just, you know, other gacha stuff from, like, years ago and such. Like, this, like, JM is supposed to be terrifying, and this is well spot on. Hopefully we could get something more like this. Not like every single episode. Like, no, that's too much work. That's gonna be too much work for animation. But hopefully that maybe is something like, you know, like, I think correctly I just said, like, season 2 is gonna be darker and scarier with, like, the blood and such. You know, so hopefully maybe they can amp up, like, something like this. This is, like, spot dead on creepiness. Like, oh my god. Thank you. Oh my god. Chef Kiss. It's a masterpiece. Yes. So, anyway, let's get into it. So, you know, we meet GM, and, you know, GM has powers, right? Well, okay, in season 1, it's the virus, but we know this is GM, so if you hear me saying GM, it's because I already know who this person is. We already know her name. Anyway, so she's talking about, oh, now you're powerless. You can't do anything. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so now we're gonna get to here, where she used her powers. I guess magical powers. I don't know what you want to call them. So they talk about this was good and all and everything like that with the power. They like this and everything. But one of them was actually a bit confused. Like, okay, there's nothing wrong, you know, them having powers. It's just, I'm confused because it's supposed to be a virus or whatever, right? And, jeez. I don't know. Girls Animation has the best explanation of what they are. We just call them the anomaly, which is, like, you know, similar to Glitch Trap, you know, but they're not exactly like Glitch Trap. I think they're supposed to be like virus. It's just like Glitch Trap, but on a different level, if that makes sense. I don't know. As corrupted imagination, they know better. But anyway, I kind of have a theory why she's able to do this sort of thing. I think it's because, you know, she's inside Mira, who is, you know, technically a soul, like Niall and Skrill, but she has her own, you know, animatronic body and everything. Because, you know, she's a cyborg, but she's a human animatronic, so she's kind of like, okay, it's like, basically she's literally, no, not literally, I guess, if I'd say she's like Chari in the books, but different. If that makes it, like, she has a soul. Oh, and Charlie didn't have a soul. She was just a robot. If that makes sense. So I don't know. I don't know. You're watching Mages, where are you? What is the best explanation for this? Discord call! No, I'm just kidding. I am not gonna call. I'm really busy doing something, like animating something. Anyway. Okay. Anyway, so that's my best answer, is that because she's like using Mira's soul a bit to use like powers, like the power of the soul, to use her virus's powers, because they're like good at it in some sort of way. I think, I don't know. That's like my best explanation. It's like, you know, yes, she is a virus. She is like artificial intelligence, but because she's like possessing Mira, like almost like taking over her in this scene particularly, she's using like the Mira soul to use the powers. I know the curse animation is going to destroy that theory, but you know what? We're just gonna go with it until we actually have good answers. Better answer than mine, basically. So yeah. So now we're gonna go and now we're gonna talk about the virus appearance. So we all know this happening and everything, and we're, you know. Oh wait, actually, no, wait. We're going to talk about this, actually. We're going to talk about possessions. Which is this. Possession is a way to get into someone's mind, but it leaves your body as a shell because your soul never resides in the mind of the victim temporarily. So yeah. So they were asking, like, why is possession, this word, a capital P? We know it's possession. My best explanation is that, yes, possession is a common thing. You know, Niles Grill possesses the Glamrock animatronic, which is Glamrock Bunny. Willem Afton's victims are souls trapped inside the other animatronics and everything like that. But the reason why this particular, we're talking about one particular way of possession. Like, I guess, I don't know how to explain this one, I don't know what to say. I think the best way for me to say is that, the possession with the capital P, I think they explain it as like a power, you know, which is, yes, there's like different levels of possession. There's a basic possession, basic possession, which is Niles Grill possessing the Glamrock animatronic, but they're talking about a different way to possess, which is possessing people or possessing other souls, if that makes sense. And you know, that makes sense, because like here's a good way to, come on, I got the explanation, Squirrel. Okay, just say it. There we go. Mira did it to you, Taylor, when checking to see. Yeah, so that's what Mira did in episode 4, The Stranger. She possesses Taylor to try to see if Taylor was part of the Afton cult. You know, like kind of like with Vanessa being possessed. No, I don't. Oh my god, the FNAF is she's so confusing. Like how Vanessa is under control of Glitchtrap. You know, Mira was checking for that. Or somehow he's like, Heath? Wait, what am I talking about now? You know, the under control. I sound like my past. Oh, jeez. Okay, whatever. But yeah, so basically it's like another level of possession. And so they're talking about a specific kind of possession, like, because there's different types, I guess. That's the best explanation. Yeah, alright, okay. So now we're going to talk about the other part that I was originally going to talk about, which is the virus appearance. They were asking why in the headspace and everything would, you know, the virus take the same form as Mira. If you watch Mira's origin story, you will see why. But I guess the best explanation, I think GM just like to look like her victims to torment people. I think that's the best way. She likes to be the taxi driver. I don't know. There you go. It's because she wants to be Mira. She wants to, well, I mean, because I think, yeah. That's my best explanation. That's my best explanation. So, yeah, there you go. Anyway. That's why. So now we're gonna come to, the action, right? Mira escapes because she's like, okay, so people do actually care for me. I have to survive this or whatever. Right? So, adrenaline! Run, come on, Mira, you can do this, come on, I'll do something quite steady, Mira. Why is he sitting here? I don't know. Anyway, but I think he's right now. They grab hands. So this is the scene they were talking about. So, Jam throws the knife, Mira's like, oh my god, and I was like, okay, I got this, and then that happened. And so they were confused to see, like, how did the knife get it to Niall's back? I think what happened was that it was... this is my best theory. I get cartoon managers is probably going to be like, nope, KW is wrong again. But I think my best explanation is that the knife was heading towards Mira, as always. As always. Yeah, of course, yeah. As always, Mira is always going to get as always. Oh god, why do I say I always? I don't. I am so tired. Oh god, I'm so tired, guys. I really am. Anyway, so I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Okay. Stop saying as always. Stop saying as always. Okay. So JM is throwing the knife. And I think what happened, it was heading towards Mira. And Niall, I think, knows it and decided to, like, basically go in front of Mira and protect her from the knife. And it hit her his back. Niall's back. Not her. Jeez. But guys, guess what? I figured out another secret about Secrets of Plex. Niall's a girl. No. Mira, no. Niall gets hit by the knife because he's protecting Mira. There you go. That's my theory. There we go. Alright. So yeah, there you go. So now we're gonna go to the last scene, which they talk about this entire scene. I didn't actually talk about this much because I was like, I didn't know exactly what was happening. I was like, okay, so this is happening, So yeah, okay, that's interesting. And they were talking about how it looks like the virus is scared, which, I mean, yeah, I guess so. It definitely looks like she was a bit scared. I bet she's more like, don't you dare mess with me, but also kind of like, that sort of thing where it's like, yeah, this virus is definitely scared, but at the same time also angry and like, what are you gonna do with me, huh? Like, what are you gonna do to me? And then, of course, we get to the final scene, which I love. So, oh no! Guys, what's happening to Niall? Niall! Are you okay? Ow! Why? Why? I mean, it's gonna show like the other casting and such, but anyway, so they were kind of talking about like they thought they were kind of talking about like, oh, okay, so this is gonna say like, oh, something is gonna happen to the virus, and we're gonna learn more about the virus in the second season, but it looks like it's gonna talk about, I don't know what they said exactly. Hold on, give me a second. What did he exactly say?
Okay, that's a fair point because like as far as another series, like if you look at the other way around, the other series being canon to the disco pops, like jazz pops.
Okay, they were talking about something else here. They were talking about something else.
Blanks. Also, Ghost Kitty is so confused.
So
you and me both.
The second season. I was gonna say the second season would focus on Glitch Trap, but judging by the ending, I guess not. The reason I was gonna say that though is because there was a second season confirmed, and then Niall, I think, said, "Oh, that's a story for another time." So it was like, "Oh, obviously you're setting up sequel bait, right?" And obviously Niall was killed by Aft, and I don't know if that's explicitly stated in this season, but
okay, yeah. So they were like, okay, so they were thought it was going to be the virus, and then Niall saying, "Oh, yeah, they were, Niall was going to say, yeah, he said that's another story for another time." So, which was here. Right here. A story for another time. So, yeah, they thought it was going to be more about the virus. But I will not say anything about that, honestly, because, I mean, I don't know. Is it going to talk about the virus more, the second season? Is it going to be about Niall more, the second season? Or is it going to be something like, I don't know, you just don't know. Oh, wait, you can know. Because guess what? There is a... Just give me a second right here. Just give me a second. I am so not prepared for this, okay? So sorry. Wait. Yeah, here it is. This. Okay, guys, look. Look. Okay, well, technically ignore this part because that was something else we had to put in. If you watch the Q&A, we actually talk about this scene particularly about it. Yeah. Hey guys, look! Look! Okay, I'm not gonna show you anything else. You have to check it out for yourself, okay? So, but yeah, there you go. So here's my review. So, yeah, so it looks like I did agree to some extent with them, but also disagree at other things. Like, I have my own opinions and everything like that. And kind of said, oh, if we had to change anything, maybe this, that, or the other. But again, I don't think, honestly, we need to change anything. But if the gods of animation was like, no, you need to take this video down because you need to fix it to make it more sense. And also, if anything, if we want to change anything, it has to be a movie. Yes. Oh my god. And Kuroshi's she was like, no, we're not doing that. Like, I'm joking. But Kuroshi's I promise you, I'm just joking about the movie. I'm just saying, hey, that if we had to retell the whole entire story because people are bad with it, I'm just gonna end it here, guys. KWF, but I'm just gonna leave. But yeah, see ya. Bye. Woo. Done. See ya. Bye. It won't let me pause. I mean, stop recording.